though Gerrit Cole wasn't traded to the Astros on Wednesday. Contrary to reports early in the day, the serious nature of the talks between those two teams surely has lowered the odds that the Pirates' right-hander will wind up a Yankee. Nevertheless, a source said GM Brian Cashman hadn't closed the door on such a possibility, and that something could still happen regarding Cole if the Pirates lower their asking price. That has been the Yankees' strategy all along, believing, or at least hoping, they could wait out the Pirates and eventually get Cole on their terms. The question now is just how much the Astros are willing to give up for Cole. As recently as Monday, scouts and executives were telling me they didn't think the Astros would give up either of their top two prospects, outfielder Kyle Tucker or pitcher Forrest Whitley, which was why they were predicting that eventually Pirates GM Neil Huntington would come back to the Yankees to make a deal. If neither one of those guys are in the deal, one scout said, I don't know how the Pirates can do a better deal with the Astros than the Yankees. Clint Frazier is a pretty attractive player. Andy Lyons Getty Images. All indications are that Cashman is willing to include Frazier in a trade for Cole, but apparently the Pirates are asking for significantly more, perhaps as many as 3 top prospects. The Astros, meanwhile, are apparently willing to give up outfielder Derek Fisher as part of a package, but scouts see Frazier as having a much higher upside than Fisher, so the other players in the deal on Houston's end would have to be high-quality prospects. It's also much speculation until a deal is done, but you'd have to think the Pirates and Astros got pretty far down the road on one, based on the reports that emerged on Wednesday. Yet there was no indication the Yankees jumped in to increase their offer because of the Astros' involvement. No, it seems Cashman believes his pitching is good enough to be patient, though when I spoke to him on Tuesday he made a point of saying he's always looking to improve it. Brad Penrose said Today Sports, with pitching you always worry about injuries, he said. You just have to look across the borough to Queens, where the Mets had an exceptional pitching staff that got taken down by injuries, and it changed the forecast for them. Cashman went on to detail his optimism about young starters such as Chance Adams, Justus Sheffield and Albert Abreu. He said he believes Adams is ready to earn a spot in the big league rotation if there is a need. As it is, if the Yankees don't add anyone, their starting 5 figures to be Luis Severino, Masahiro Tanaka, Sonny Gray, CC Sabathia and Jordan Montgomery. And Cashman has made a point of saying he will leave room on the payroll to be able to add players at the July trade deadline if necessary, as he did last season. Meanwhile, the Yankees could decide to pursue Chris Archer, who may or may not be available, depending on the Rays' plan after trading Evan Longoria. But Archer, with 4 years of control on a very affordable contract, would cost more in prospects than Cole, so it doesn't seem likely. Andrew Savulich thinks they'd want a huge haul for him, and Al Scout said of the Rays, especially to trade him within their division. Would the Yankees give up such a haul? It doesn't seem likely, after they traded 4 top prospects last July in deals with the White Sox and as for pitching that helped them reach the postseason. As it is, I think they're doing the right thing by drawing a line on how much they'll give up for Cole. Much as they like him, and think they can help him get back to the ace-like potential he showed in 2015, inconsistency and injuries raise questions about that possibility, and it might just be better for the Yankees to hold on to Frazier and others until something better comes along. Still, the Yankees surely would rather not see Cole go to the Astros, who they lost to in the ALCS last October and figure to have to beat next postseason to win a championship. If Cole does pitch like a top starter again, adding him to the likes of Dallas Keuchel, Justin Verlander, Lance McCullers, and Charlie Morton would give the Astros the deepest starting rotation in the majors. Much like the Yankees, the Astros rely on advanced analytics that helped Verlander become dominant late last season upon his arrival, and again like the Yankees, they probably have ideas about how those analytics can help Cole improve. But are they willing to go the extra mile to get him, in terms of giving up their best prospects to get him? If not, the Yankees might not be out of the Cole sweepstakes.